Let's start talking about the network that you've created of theatres in former Yugoslav countries. How is that going as a network? Because one always hears, of course, as the region as being not connected and spending their whole time trying to separate languages and all the rest of it. And clearly you're going in the opposite direction a bit.
Yeah. In 2019, our general manager of Belgrade Drama Theatre came with an idea, and he said, let's make again some new type of Yugoslavia through art. And we did. We go the opposite way, and now, it's normal. We are all talking the same language. We all know that the arts are something that you cannot deny, and that we can understand each other in every way. So I must say it's going pretty great. We are very satisfied. It's 7 years now already. And in Tivat, 3 weeks ago, here in Montenegro, there was a 35th edition of the festival in a different city, because we are traveling every second month in another city, in another state of the former Yugoslavia, and all the theaters which are involved, we are very same in our views of the art, and almost we are all the city theaters, because the Belgrade Drama Theatre is the oldest city theatre in Serbia, and the next year we'll be having an 80 years of our existence. So everything is big now. Now our network is very strong. And the mayors of each city are very fond of our festival, and we, in some ways, we did what is very difficult. We made the politics and arts together, and they're working together. Fantastic.
How's the separation between the different parts of former Yugoslavia? Has that separation meant that the languages have separated a bit, or are they?
No, the languages are pretty similar. I'm the kid of '80s. I'm the kid of Yugoslavia, and I still can understand Slovenian, Macedonian, and they can understand us. And we are all talking some form of, I don't know, AI Serbian mixed with Bosnian, and we are understand each other. Now I'm able to watch the premiere in Slovenia without any subtitles. Macedonian are very close, because we have some south some cities which are mixed.
Sure.
And we are now like one big family, because you see those people all the time, and like we are living together at the same city.
Are there still places where it doesn't hold true? I mean, are you able to let Pristina join the network, or Novi Sad, or some of the...
No, the idea is just major cities from every country. But we are joining in co-productions. Last year we did a small RUTA co-productions. I just want to say, RUTA is Regional Union of Theatres.
Yes.
But the short RUTA means the way that we are all going together. It's the same way.
Same road.
The same road, sorry.
Yes, exactly.
The same road that we are going together and developing it. So the idea is from every major city, but we are making a little co-productions, like little RUTA co-productions. And the last year we did it with Belgrade Theatre, because we are working with them, I don't know, for 2 or 3 decades. So we are engaging the other cities or other theaters in that way, because we have our board, and we are functioning with our board only in the major cities.
And what about playwrights from the different places? So is Belgrade's having a playwright from Macedonia, or...
that's ordinary thing. Well, in February, the Macedonian writer was just write performance for the Belgrade Drama Theatre, and the director was from Croatia. So our network is not just RUTA. We are all developing network from all around, and everybody coming to every theater from RUTA Festival. So it's not a strange thing for us. We love to do those things, because we love to see the way how other people are thinking, how they're working, what are the differences, not just the language, but everything. Oliver Frljić is the famous not just Croatian, but a famous German. He worked at Germany, I don't know, for 20 years. And he took their model and bring that model to Serbia.
Yes.
We had, I don't know, Frank Kastorf or some other very famous Slovenian directors or writers. So we like to mingle throughout the whole Europe, not just Balkans.
Tell me a little bit also about what's happening in Belgrade at the moment and in Serbia, because it seems to be a society still very much in flux.
Well, that's always like that in Serbia. You know, every 2 or 3 years you have some flux in Serbia. So for us, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
What's important is that we are living out. We don't have any special consequences. Of course, the funding for arts everywhere is the same. We need more money, but we can manage. We are trying to be the best and not involve those things in our work. I think that's the best thing.
Having performed in Belgrade myself, I know just how passionate audiences are, perhaps more passionate than in places which have a much easier time.
Yeah, it's passionate. We have a strange cult in Serbia of actors, you know. When you see a popular actor in the show, you are going to see it. You are not going to ask yourself, what is this show about? So I think we're the only country in the region that has that kind of a cult for actors. And our audience love the actors. You know, you have in front of our theater, when our stars are there, too many people young who are crazy about calling them and want them to go out to see them, to touch them, to feel them. And that's on one side, that's great. But on the other side, we are trying to do more and to use that for something else, to show some art things that are not so common in our country. You know, that we are so brave to call some guys to direct which are unknown here, but they are very famous in Europe.
And is RUTA beginning to form alliances around the rest of Europe too?
Sorry?
Is RUTA beginning to form alliances around the rest of Europe with other theatre networks as well?
No, it's cool we want to go further. We want to try to put our festival to Europe, to see it, to see how we functioning, how we feel. There was a very good example when they asked the first day here or the second, and nobody knows who Danilo Kiš is. And I know that was shocking because Haris was there and told that people are not familiar with our culture. And, I think there are many values and differences and we need to embrace it.
But it's always been true that nobody knows the famous people in other people's countries.
Yeah, that's true.
They all know Hollywood actors, but they have no idea who the great Swedes are.
Because we are all Netflix Disney guys.
Exactly. You've no idea who the Norwegians ones
are. Of course. But that's why networking is important.
Yes.
And this is important, all of this, because then we are going to make some new knowledges and be happy about it, and maybe I will sit at my home and trying to find something, and maybe I will put it in my theater,
And tell me about the way that the plays work. You say you do sort of a month in one city and a month in the other.
Every December, the new circle, the new caravan of RUTA starting in Belgrade. Then in February we are in Slovenia, in Ljubljana, in Mesno gledališće Ljubljansko, in City Theatre of Ljubljana, of Slovenia. Then after that, in April, we are here in Tivat, and that's great, the best time to be in Montenegro. After that, in May, we are in Sarajevo, in Bosnia, with Chamber Theatre 55. They are our host. And the one more exotic thing, it's the island Brioni in Croatia. They have a big festival there, Ulysses Theatre. They have a pretty big festival there, and the festival is for 2 months, so we are there for 6 days. At Brioni. It's a wonderful place. I recommend Brioni for anyone to go there for a vacation. And in October, we are in Macedonia. I hope I didn't forget someone. And again, the new circle starting in Belgrade.
And do you take a production from each theatre and then put it in a festival context?
Each theatre choosing their best productions
right.
and their newest productions.
Yes.
to present themselves.
And they tour them around, do
and
they?
tour them around.
Yes.
Sometimes it's one show throughout the year, but sometimes it isn't. It's just they're free to choose what they think it's the best for the audience in different cities to see.
Yes.
We also, this year, in December in Belgrade, we took some new things just to, I don't know, we have a need to grow. So we have mono RUTA, like monodramas, and master classes. And that was amazing.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was really, really amazing. We were so happy because it was so successful. And we took the model. Everybody will do that from now on. So, and now we are planning our big co-production for 2028, 6 of us, with 6 different languages, but we are still looking for what.
But also I think this idea of the workshops, it's important for young people coming up in theatre who've been separated for so long. Suddenly they can get in, form their own
They can get
network.
together, and they are listening for the people from different sides of the Balkans, and everybody has something new to tell, you know. And I was visiting all and for actors and for directors and for producers, I was there because everything is so overwhelming. You are listening for so many interesting things, and you're learning. I love our job because you are learning all the time. And when you woke up in the morning, you can learn something new with some new problem or some new good thing, but you are constantly learning and meet new people and new places and new forms of everything. It's very exciting.